Morning, everybody, or maybe it's not morning for you, but it's morning here. So today we have a lot going on, so I thought I would bring you guys along. I am just having some coffee, and right now I am getting ready to turn out my sourdough English muffins and get those rising. Yesterday I canned some apples. Some of these sliced apples, I use these in the baked oatmeal a lot, but you can do a lot with these. So these I actually canned in a light syrup. Last time I used apple juice, but I didn't have any apple juice on me, and I wanted to get the apples canned up that I was given by a neighbor. So I just went ahead and did those in a light syrup. So I have to wash those and label those and get those down in the pantry. I chitted my potatoes yesterday that I'm going to be planting in the garden. So I have them kind of drying on the table here. I'll show you those. But here is the potatoes I'm going to be planting this year. I have a couple kinds. These are Yukon Golds, and these are just a russet variety. So last year I just grew these Yukon Golds and we loved them, but I thought I would grow some russets as well this year. I'm trying to grow a little bit more than I did last year. Yeah, so hopefully we get a good amount of potatoes. We had a really good harvest last year. I also have my cream sitting out. I've got about half a gallon of cream from our Jersey cow, Dolores. So I've just got that. I put that out on the counter last night so it could come up to room temperature, about between 50 and 60 degrees or so. And then we can make some butter with that today. So I've got to make some butter. But I'm going to get going on this sourdough. I have got, last night I mixed up some sourdough English muffin dough. And I'm just going to roll those out and get them ready. They need to rise for about an hour before I can cook those on the stove. And we'll do some breakfast. And later this afternoon, we are going to look at a couple cows. So I'm really excited. We've wanted some registered Dexter cows for a while now. If you guys have been following the channel, you know that we have a registered Dexter bull. And we breed him with our Jersey cows. We have 2 Jersey cows. And so they make the Belfairs, which is awesome. We wanted a Jersey so that we could have the Jersey milk, but we want to raise beef as well. And the Belfairs are an awesome cross for both beef and milk. Jersey meat is known to be amazing meat. However, we wanted to raise some just purebred Dexters as well. They have great marbled meat, and they're smaller and manageable and very nice tempered typically. So yeah, we've wanted some purebred cows to go with our bull for a while, and I found some at a very, very respectable price on Craigslist actually yesterday, and contacted the people. They said they were still available. So I asked if we could come and look at them today, and they said yes. So we're gonna be there about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. It's a little under an hour drive. It might be about an hour because we're going to be pulling the trailer there. But we have to go out and get our trailer ready. We just have an old kind of rundown 2-horse trailer. We have the center divider taken out so that the cows can be in there. I'm not sure if they'll both fit in there. There's 2 that we're going to be looking at, and I'm not sure if we're going to get both or one. One is a black horned 1-year-old cow. She's non-chondro, non-PHA, tested, registered with the Dexter Association. And also the half-sister, which is the one we're even more interested in. She is registered as a dun, although in the pictures she looks red, so I don't know. I guess we'll see when we see her, but she is polled, I'm guessing heterozygous polled, which means that she has both genes, the 4-horned and polled. They have the same father, the 2. They have the same sire, but I think that the mothers are sisters, so they're half sisters. And let's see, she's, like I said, polled, done, non-chondro, non-PHA, registered with the Dexter Association as well, of course. So yeah, we're pretty excited to go and look at them. It's really hard to find purebred registered Dexters in a good price range. So we paid quite a bit of money for our bull. And so these cows, they're asking almost half of what we paid for our bull. So we are super, super excited to go and look at them. And I'm going to bring you guys along. It's a big step, and we'll be producing lots of meat. So Dolores just came back into heat 2 days ago, and pretty sure that she was bred. It's always when you have a small herd, it's very easy to tell when a cow comes into heat. Your bull definitely lets you know. So definitely think that she was bred a couple days ago. So she will be having a calf early February. And Delia is due, our other Jersey cow. She's a heifer. She is due July 12th. And then if we bring home 1 or 2 of these cows, we could have up to 4 calves next year. Alrighty, time to get the barn chores done. We gotta get the cows fed. I'm sure Dolores is having a fit. She always waits. As soon as you walk out the door, you see her looking at you, and then she walks into the barn. Always waiting there, aren't you, silly girl? Alright, I'm gonna turn on the water. Make sure we have lots of water in case we bring home a friend. Hey, Samson. Hey, guys. Alright. Alright, so we are down to our last 3 round bales, and we've got a couple square bales. Those square bales there are the really nice hay. And yeah, so we're down to our last 3 round bales, which will be just enough to get us through till, you know, we got good grass growing. So I've been filling up this black water trough and dragging the hay over there and putting it in. Helps to keep the mess down and not get so much hay all over the ground. And also, gloves are a must because I always get stickers and stuff in my hands from this hay. But I am also going to just top off their minerals, their selenium minerals, so that they got some in there, but it's kind of wet from them licking it, and they just like to have nice dry fresh minerals to it. So that way if we bring home another cow today, I don't have to try to get in here while they're getting acquainted. Alright, I'm just gonna get the squeegee and the shovel and clean out that little bit of mess over there. Alrighty, so the barn chores are finished. Let's say hello to the pigs and the bunnies. Hey, Jolene. Hey, Pearl. How you doing, baby? Hey. Pearl is the most affectionate and people-oriented, but the kids are just starting their chores, and so they are still working on getting them fed and stuff for the day. We've got a couple little baby bunnies in there. Yes. Oh, there you are. Those pigs go crazy over milk, and there's more than one bowl, but they like to fight over the bowl instead. right, so that restocks our sliced apples, so that's nice. And also I've added some ghee that I canned recently. And also you'll see we filled up our maple syrup slot, so we got a few gallons or so in here. And we've got 1 quart up in the fridge, and I gifted some as well. So that's what we have here in the pantry. All right, so the sourdough English muffins have been rising for a little bit over an hour now. So I'm gonna start to cook these on my cast iron griddle. And that is the griddle that I found in the backyard, so it's pretty special. And I'm also going to start, we're going to have kind of a brunch because it's about 11 o'clock and we want some breakfast foods. So I'm going to cook some sausage and some eggs. We have a good amount of eggs on the counter. I'm going to do some eggs, sausage, and the English muffins, and possibly some fried potatoes if I have the time and energy to keep this going. So I'm going to go ahead and get the pans preheated. They're so soft and fluffy feeling. Trying to keep them in a pretty shape. Alright, so I cook these on medium, about 5 minutes per side, in some oil or butter or whatever. As you cook them, they really start to puff up. They look so good. So for you cast iron lovers, this griddle here is a newer, probably 1970s Wagner ware griddle. I believe a number 9, if I remember correctly. And this is usually what I do either potatoes or scrambled eggs in because it's bigger. But this is a 10-inch modern Lodge, and this is an antique 3-notch Lodge number 6. So this is one of the ones that I restored. It was super rusty, so there is permanent pitting on the inside, but it is just a lovely little skillet. So. Alright, so we have about 20 minutes before we have to start getting ready to leave, so I have to get this butter done really quick. I am using my stand mixer. I have the 4.5 cup mixer, so I do 2 cups of cream at a time. I go all the way up to a 10 and I just let it go until it starts splishing and splashing, and then my butter is done. So pretty easy. right, so that was actually about 30 seconds. All right, so there is our first little pat of butter. So we have to wash this now, but I am going to just set it in a bowl, a clean bowl in the sink, and do the rest, and then I'll wash it all at once. So I'm gonna just set that over there. And the buttermilk I usually save to make buttermilk. I have some cultured in the fridge, and I just put a little bit in there and make some buttermilk. Alright, so here is my butter. I just got done rinsing it and washing it, as they say, in the cold water. So I like to just put it kind of in a colander out over a bowl and let it sit for like 5 minutes or so to just let any excess water kind of drain off. And then I'm going to go ahead and salt it. I always salt my butter. We just like salt, so that's what we do. And then I package it in 1 cup kind of squares. I just use my scale and weigh it out and put it in some plastic wrap and label it. And then we put it in the fridge and use it accordingly. So we love butter. Now, if you don't want to wash your butter because it's kind of not the funnest task in the world, you can make it into ghee, and then you don't have to worry about washing it and getting all that buttermilk out. But I am running late. I was supposed to be out 15 minutes ago helping my husband, so I'm going to go ahead and go get dressed and get my shoes on and stuff, and then I'm going to salt this butter and get it packaged real quick and then head out the door. We're going to go look at those cows. So he's out there right now getting the trailer ready and getting hooked up and everything, and then we're going to head out. All right, so there is our butter that we got done today. So this is going in the fridge, and I got to get going. All right, we are all set. We got the trailer hooked up, a little bit of hay for bedding in there, and I got a little thing of hay pellets in there to kind of coerce them to come into the trailer. It's okay. Hey. Hi, girls. Hi. Hi, what you doing? Yes. All right, we made it home. It's about 4:30 and raining a little bit, but we did go ahead and grab one of the cows. We actually purchased both of the cows. But we brought home just one of them for today. It's Sunday, so we were taking cash out of the ATM, which is kind of a pain. So we just got enough to pay for one and then a down payment on the other. So in a few days, we will go and pick up the other one, but we gotta unload right now. The cows can definitely smell her, so. Found the fence. Alright, so it's about 10 o'clock and there's one thing we have to still do. I want to make some sourdough bagels tomorrow, so I'm going to go ahead and get my dough ready tonight. I'm just using my stand mixer and we're going to whip a few ingredients together and then tomorrow we finish them off. So tonight they're going to just be fermenting on the counter or up in the cabinet where it's warm. And tomorrow we'll have homemade bagels. Alright, our dough is ready, so we're gonna cover it and put it up. I actually put my bread doughs and stuff usually up in the cabinet above the fridge. That's the warmest spot in my kitchen, so. Alright, so that's about it for today. It is about 10:15, so I'm ready to go and relax for a little bit before I go to bed. I didn't get everything done today that I had hoped, but today was really fun. We got a lot done, and it was really cool to bring home one of the cows. So probably in a couple days we'll go back and get the other one, the black cow, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Samson's really enjoying himself. He's happy, and Delia, our younger first-time heifer, she is really nice to the other cows as well. But Dolores is the boss cow, and she's pretty bossy. But it'll work out, and we're so excited to be able to raise some nice beef and sell registered cattle as well. So it's a pretty cool adventure for our farm to get into, and a big growing step. So all in all, today was fantastic, and I hope that you guys enjoyed coming along with me. If you do and like videos like this, make sure that you subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.